Andrew Carnegie, who established the steel industry in the 1930s, had a plan. He said, I'll spend the first part of my life making money and the second part giving it all away. He was so motivated by this goal that he accumulated $400 million in the first half of his life, which was a massive fortune in the 1930s. And you know what he did in the second half of his life? He gave it all away. So, go after some challenging goals. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Set goals that push you to grow beyond your expectations. Don't just focus on business goals. Set personal goals as well. You know, who do you want to become? Establish goals for your family because they rely on you to guide them in setting their own goals. While they may have some ideas, it's up to you to fill in the gaps about what's important for the family in the future. Take on the responsibility of setting goals for both your family and yourself. Set goals for your friendship. If you're married, set goals for your marriage. I'm suggesting that while you're here, take some time for this. And when you're back home, make sure to find a moment to spend with your spouse. Take a break, discuss, and set goals. Once you're back at your organization, gather and set goals together. Reasons make the difference in how your life works out. When I was 25 and met my mentor, Mr. Shoaff, he told me, Mr. Rohn, you have the drive, the ambition, and you're willing to work hard. Probably what you need now is enough reasons to change your life. And if you have strong enough reasons, you'll listen a little more carefully, get up a little earlier, stay up a little later. If you have enough reasons. One of the major reasons for setting goals is for what they make of you in achieving them. Mr. Shoaff advised me when I first got started at age 25. He said, Mr. Rohn, why don't you set a goal to become a millionaire? It sounds good and has enough zeros to impress your accountant. He told me, I'm here to help. You're only 25, have been to college for a year, and have a lovely family. You have every reason to do it. Why not set a goal to become a millionaire? When I asked why, thinking it's obvious, he said, no, then you'll miss it. He said, here's why, for what it will make of you to achieve it. I'm telling you, that statement changed my life. Set the kind of goals that will make something of you to achieve them. He said, once you're a millionaire, the money isn't the most important thing. I found it a bit strange at first. He explained honestly, the money itself isn't crucial. You can give it away. Surprisingly, I ended up losing all my money. By the time I was 31, I became a millionaire, but by 33, I was broke. The interesting thing was when I lost all my money, I realized Mr. Shoaff was right. What mattered most wasn't the money itself, but the skills, knowledge about the market, and values I gained to earn it. They turned out to be more valuable than the money. Remember this important statement, it's not what you get that makes you valuable. It's what you become. So the key here is to set the kind of goals that will make something of you. Don't set them too low so that you don't have to read, you don't have to try, you don't have to grow, and you don't have to stretch. So don't set your goals too low, and then don't sell out. Don't go for something that's going to cost you your values or cost you your virtue. There's a good middle road here to follow. Set goals that inspire you, encourage growth, change, and development. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I need to be to achieve all my goals? Now, there are two things happening. What you become helps you achieve, and what you achieve helps you to become. The more you become, the more you can achieve. And the more you achieve, the more you can become. Who knows which affects the other the most? So now, just write this exercise. Start with a few sentences, your concept of the person you think you must become to achieve what you want. Maybe you need a little coaching. Maybe you need to become stronger, have better health to really become the person I want to become. Maybe you need to become much wiser than you are at the moment. To be the influence you want to be, you've got to build an incredible reputation. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I need to be to get what I want in life? Attract the right people and seize opportunities. When an opportunity comes, you must appear appealing to make sure you're welcomed in. Take these notes. The important thing is to write down everything on your list. Transform your thoughts from your mind to paper. Dreaming is good, but when you write it down, it becomes more official. It shapes your idea, and ideas can lead to big things like hotels, businesses, or a fantastic career. We need the information and the inspiration. Okay, so you can change the order of this list. You can modify it or start from scratch. You might say, last year I thought this was important, but now it's not. The things I've learned in the last 12 months changed my goals. Write this down. It's crucial. If something isn't very important to you, remove it from your list. You don't have to complete the entire list. If you had 100 things to do and you did 80, who cares about the other 20? If you got most of what you aimed for, wouldn't that be sufficient? The answer is likely yes. It would be more than enough. Now here's another point. There are two important words from ancient times everyone should know. Here's the positive one. Behold. It means to look and see the possibilities, opportunities, and the future. Behold and see the chances you have. Look, spring has come. The day has arrived and the sun is shining. Behold, the next person you meet might become your friend for life or a lifelong colleague. Behold, that's the positive word. Now here's the negative word, beware. Now jot down, that's very valuable. Here's what it is. Beware of what you become in pursuit of what you want. Beware. Throughout our lives, we have to deal with both behold and beware. When a child goes to school, it's about behold the opportunity and beware the dangers. So be careful about who you become while pursuing what you want. In the beginning, some things I pursued ended up costing me too much. I got so focused on certain things, only to realize later that the price was too high. If I knew better, I wouldn't have paid that much. But sometimes we learn these lessons after the fact. So don't become so obsessed with something that you lose your sense of reason or it costs you your friends. Don't be so obsessed with something that you give up your principles and values. Be careful about who you become while chasing what you want. Don't compromise your integrity. It's not worth it. Now here's the final point. If you begin this wonderful journey of being careful, intentional, and diligent about setting daily, monthly, and yearly goals for yourself, your family, and your work, think ahead. Here's what you'll turn into: a major contributor, not only to yourself, but a major contributor to others. And that's exactly what you need. Now here's a test to understand yourself better. Quickly, without overthinking, list your top 3 long-term work-related goals, the achievements you want to reach. Write them down. Again, without overthinking, list your 3 most important personal and spiritual goals that will make a difference in your personal life. Is it going to church more often, paying close attention to the Sunday sermon? Is it spending quality time with your kids? Is it turning off the TV during dinner and having meaningful conversations with your family? Is it scheduling more dates with your spouse? Is it planning a much-needed family vacation? Whatever it is, write down your 3 most important personal and spiritual goals. It doesn't matter what they are, just put them on paper. Now spend a moment to picture what it would be like to achieve these goals. What would your future be like if you secured that significant client? How would it look if you got that promotion? If you dedicated more time to your family or planned more outings with your spouse, what does your future hold? Really spend some time on this. It's important stuff. What does it all look like? Ask yourself, is this truly what I want? Is this really my goal? Is it a positive goal? Is it important for me to become what it takes to achieve this goal? Is it mine? Is it worth it? Redefine what actually is important to you. Think about how much effort you're willing to put in to achieve them. There are 2 steps in this process of setting and redefining goals. First, don't set your goals too low. In leadership seminar, we advise not to be part of an easy group because you won't grow. Choose a place where expectations and demands are high. Go where the pressure is on to perform, to grow, to change, to develop, to read, to study, to develop skills. Now here's the second part on setting goals. Number 2 is don't compromise. Don't sell out. In the early years, I pursued some things that ended up costing me too much. If I had known the high price, I wouldn't have gone for them. But I didn't know. So don't compromise your values. Achieving things involves progress, and to move forward, you need motivation, inspiration, and ambition. You must have dreams and goals that drive positive ambition. Ambition isn't about being greedy or selfish or gaining at the expense of others. It's not about an overwhelming desire for wealth. Ambition is not hoping you can win at the expense of others. Ambition isn't about greed. It's a strong wish to achieve, to succeed in life, to do more for your family, and to thrive in health, wealth, and relationships. Wanting things for yourself like a bigger house, a better car, a fatter bank account, or an improved life is desire, but it doesn't always turn into ambition. Ambition is how you get there. Desire is sometimes healthy. Desire is sometimes unhealthy. Desire might say, I want the tallest building in town. The harmful part of desire might push you to tear down all the other buildings. That's one way to do it. You could get away with tearing down the first and maybe the second one, but if you keep going, eventually someone will catch on and say, I'm on to you. Get out of here. And pretty soon you're no longer known as a builder. You're known as a destroyer. Now, the second way to have the tallest building in town is to see it. Dream about it, plan it. Assemble your team, work on it, follow all the steps to get there, and do it correctly. Aim to own the tallest building in town and go through all the necessary steps. If you truly want it, possess the skills and have the patience to endure challenges. Your ambition will guide you to success. Having the ambition to do what it takes to get you where you want to go is good. Ambition is creative and constructive. Ambition is an expression. It's something inside of you. I'm sure you have big dreams you want to achieve. Are you determined enough to make these dreams come true? Are your dreams powerful enough to guide you into the future? Can you picture the end result clearly right now? Are they worthy of doing until you get there? What are your reasons for creating these dreams? Reasons vary from person to person. Why is it crucial to achieve these dreams? What are you trying to convey? The reasons for accomplishing great things vary for each person. Sometimes they are very personal. Some people succeed for the recognition they receive. Some people do well because of the way it makes them feel. They love the feeling of being a winner, and that is one of the best reasons. Once in a while, I hear someone say, if I had $1 million, I'd never work another day in my life. That's probably why God makes sure he doesn't get $1 million, because he might stop trying. Family is another reason, a motivation to do well. Some people do really well because of others, and that's a strong reason. Sometimes we will do something for someone else that we would not do for ourselves. How lucky are those who are deeply influenced by someone else? Set a goal that will challenge you to become a better person in order to achieve it. What a brand new reason for setting goals. It's a big challenge to envision a better future and understand how it will shape you to achieve it. And here's why. The greatest value in life is not what you get, is what you become. The main question to consider at work is not, what am I getting here? The major question to ask is, what am I becoming here? What makes you valuable isn't just what you receive, but who you become. So set goals that help you grow and become a better person. Learning to live well is crucial because life's true essence isn't a fancy car, a big house, a bank account, $1 million, or a fortune. The ultimate essence of life is understanding how to live a good life. That's the most important thing. Whether you have limited resources or a lot of money, the essential thing is still learning to live a good life. So, to live a good life, here it is, productivity. You really won't be that happy if you don't produce. And here's the next piece of advice. Give your best effort. If you can produce a little, that's fine. If you can produce enough, that's good too. If you're producing just enough to get by, that's all right. But why not try productivity to the max? I got a good question for you as we close. Here's the question. What's got you up early? What's got you turned on? What's got you eager to face the day? What's got you inspired to learn the extra skill, put in the extra time, go the extra mile, and guarantee your future? What makes you wake up early, work hard all day, and stay up late? What motivates you? Why do you want to do well? What is the main reason behind your pursuit? Good question.